everybody, Lawman Mike here with www.lawmanguitars.com, the home of cool vintage guitars. What I've got for you today is a really awesome Fender guitar. You don't see these all the time. This is Fender's short scale guitar. It's a 1960 Fender Duosonic. Now the Duosonic had two pickups in it, and they're a little bit different than the Strat pickups. They sound much different, as a matter of fact, and I like them. They were used in quite a few different guitars, and it just gives you a whole different sound. But it's a short scale. It's a 22.5-inch scale neck, so it's super easy to play. It's not going to feel like your Strat. It's going to feel totally different, but it's really a nice feel because it's a little shorter. You kind of feel like you can go a little faster, and it's not quite as hard to move around it. If you've never played a short scale electric guitar, they're a blast. I sell a lot of short scale guitars. Now, this particular 1960 guitar is all original except the body. Now, let me tell you the story. When I got this guitar, the body was in pretty bad shape, but I thought I could save it. Unfortunately, I pulled the pickguard off, and someone had taken a hatchet to the pickup cavities, and it was just a mess. So we do not sell those kind of guitars here at Lawman Guitars. So what I did is I tracked down another 1960 body for this particular guitar that doesn't have all that bad stuff in it. It's just really a cool body. Now, this guitar was refinished. Now, they did it in what was to be like the sienna finish, they called it, a sienna sunburst, which is kind of an orangish, it's probably more orange than red, and it goes into a sort of an orangish center. And they did a really cool job. I've not seen one that looks like this because it's not a factory Fender finish, but you can see it is professionally done, and it was done eons ago. I mean, it has finish crazing, which those in vintage guitars know. Finish crazing are these little microscopic cracks that go through only the finish, not the guitar. It has nothing to do with the wood, only in finish. When you see finish crazing, you know you've got an old finish. The nitrocellulose finish that they sprayed on these guitars back in the 60s was extremely thin, so they were very susceptible to temperature changes, wood moving from being humid or dry, being out in the cold. Anyway, after years and years and years of this, again, a 1960 guitar, that's pretty old, is going to show finish crazing, which you want to see, and especially on a refin. If this thing would look perfect, you would know it was refin last year. This one was done a long, long time ago, and from there it's all original. It's got the original pickguard, original pickups, original pickup switch. It's got the original knobs, which also were the knobs they used on some of the basses. So they switched some parts around. It's also got the original inline tuners. They're single Line Kluson Deluxes. The back of the neck has some player wear on it, and it does have the Fender dated plate, which is how we got our 1960 date on this, which corresponds to the pots too. So we know it's a 1960s guitar. So the front pickup is actually really, really versatile. For being a solid body guitar, you can get away with playing some jazz on this. If I could play some jazz. Anyway, the middle pickup position, and then you get back to this back one, and it becomes very telly-like. That one will get you thrown out of the house. Anyway, it's a really, really cool guitar. The tuner buttons, sometimes those are all beat up. These look really, really nice on this guitar. It's got original nut, original strap buttons. Like I said, it's got the dated plate, which dates it to 1960. Short scale, a lot of fun to play. These are just really, really cool guitars. And if this wasn't cool enough, of course, like all of our guitars at lawmanguitars.com, I think I'm batting 1,000. I've still got the original case for this one. Check out this case. This is the Fender Buckskin case with the tan ends. These things are super hard to find. I was so happy. Probably the reason I bought the guitar in the first place. I'm a case nut. I got to have cases. But this one is in fantastic shape. It's got the feet on the bottom. It's got all the hinges on the back, which work perfectly. The original, look at this handle. I mean, it's fantastic. It's sort of a orangish, brownish color that's just super nice. It's got the latch in the middle, which is still here. Of course, the spring has gone out of the other latches, which I don't know any old Fender cases that still have spring in them, but this one is no exception. And then you get to the interior. Oh, the old smell. It's in this guitar, I'm telling you. You open this case and it's like grandma's attic. It just smells fantastic. It's got the gold plush interior, super, super rare case that comes with this guitar. Fits the guitar perfectly. If you're not buying the guitar for the guitar, buy it for the case. You just don't find these like this. It's in fantastic shape, and it comes with the guitar. So what have we got here? Let's sum it up. We've got a 1960s guitar. It's got a refinished body, but it's a 1960s body, and it was an old refin in a really cool shade, and it's got finish crazing, so it's been around a while. And you get this unbelievable case. Buy it for the case. I'm telling you, this thing is incredible. So check it out. We've got this guitar and lots more at www.lawmanguitars.com. I'm also an eBay seller and have been for 10 years. Get on eBay and check me out. It's Lawman Guitars is my eBay store. I probably got 50 guitars in there and 20 some in the website. So plenty of guitars for you to check out. I save my special guitars for the website. The guitars that are a little more modest, I put into eBay. So you're seeing the cream of the crop if you're looking at this one. So check it out. I hope you spend some time. I got a phone number in there if you'd like to call me. Always happy to talk to you about cool guitars. And we buy cool guitars every day. I get people finding me guitars all over the country. I've got a great bunch of finders that find guitars, and people call me out of the blue and say, "Hey, Lawman, I got this guitar. You want to buy it?" And we'll work something out. So if you got something great and cool, love to talk to you. So check us out at www.lawmanguitars.com. Hope to see you soon.